Nestled in the heart of Alamance County in North Carolina sits a five-star gas station that has become the talk of the entire town. In little old Saxapahaw, the reimagined general store has breathed life into what was a modern-day ghost town through local food served with an easygoing aura. Since the store came under the management of former butcher Jeff Barney, it has grown into a centerpiece in what is now a bustling bohemian community. In 2008, Jeff and his wife Cameron created this restaurant within a local gas station, and it was such an impressive feat that in less than 5 years, it received nationwide recognition that included a full article in the New York Times, which praised it for its ambitious seasonal cuisine and its remarkably wide range of customers. People drive in from all over to the Saxapahaw General Store just to experience what it has to offer.
It's my first time in Saxapahaw. Yes, it's very quaint. Everyone seems to be going at their own pace.
Read about it in a magazine, and so we came last week and just came. We did a little walk around the river and then came up here and ate lunch and just fell in love with it.
Jeff has developed a unique way of preparing the restaurant's food by utilizing a variety of ingredients and methods of cooking. As a butcher turned chef, Jeff is very intuitive about how all kinds of American regional foods can be remelded with their old world origins.
As part of our commitment, we do whole animals. We buy locally raised, pastured pigs and cows and goat, lamb, chickens, and we use the whole animal. And so some of the underutilized cuts are sort of right up my alley. We do a lot of braising and then pan sauces along with that to complement the long, slow cooking, more flavorful stuff, and I think that's sort of captured folks' imagination.
Jeff developed his cooking style on his own, and because of that, he pulls from a myriad of influences.
Well, I was a butcher. When I was 17, I didn't know what I was going to do, and my sister's boyfriend got me a job as a cleanup boy in a meat department. I went on a couple of years worth of apprenticeship with a tough old German butcher who ran the place, and then sort of took off culinarily from there, gradually and incrementally.
When at the Saxapahaw General Store, you get this feeling that something is always happening, and part of that is because of the cultural events Jeff and other business owners organize and run.
I think it's an anchor in the community. It's a place, because we're open all day long. As the village develops, another business that we started after about 1.5 years with our partners Doug and Claire is the Eddie Pub. The opening of the pub is sort of emblematic of a way you can grow while the store then gets more rooted and becomes even more of an anchor. So I see the store going in a direction of a more full-fledged grocery store, while keeping the convenience store elements, not never eliminating those, but making deeper roots in the community as a community center.
And how does Jeff summarize his recipe for success for the general store?
I think the sort of no-frills excellence, for one thing. I think also the juxtaposition of extraordinary food in a convenience store that you can sit, sort of in the shadow of the gas pumps and have sea scallops and a glass of wine. I think that's part of it, but I also think it's that people really want to feel good about their food, and there's so much prefabricated food right now that when you're making really scratch food from whole food sources, that it just pops out to people. But it's also a very sweet little town and atmosphere, and that's very much part of it too.
Since its resurgence in June of 2008, the Saxapahaw General Store has brought new life to this community that for over 100 years was just another old cotton mill in North Carolina. So travel on down to Saxapahaw, where the quickest route to the heart of the town is through the stomach. With a focus on local food and economy, the village has become a thriving destination for visitors from throughout the region and beyond.